Welcome back. Here's our list of supplies. Remember, you're going to need paper, pencil with eraser, and a multiplication grid before we get started. Remember, if you don't have a multiplication grid like I do on paper, you want to make sure you go into Google Classroom and pull up the multiplication grid that I shared with you so that you can calculate your facts easier and do the harder work that we're going to talk about today. The harder work that we're going to talk about today is going to be so exciting for you. Today, we are multiplying multi-digit numbers regrouping. Don't be scared. You've already been multiplying multi-digit numbers, which is so fantastic. Today, we're just going to learn how to multiply bigger numbers. We've started out with simpler numbers in the past. Today, we're going to do just a tiny bit larger numbers that are a tiny bit larger. So I'm going to start with, let's do 45 times 2. See what I mean about just a tiny bit larger? Just like we talked about before, we're going to take our 2-digit number and break it up into 2 different facts, just like normal. Now it's time to multiply. 2 times 5. I can count that out. Why don't you count that out and I'll check on my multiplication grid. 2 times 5 is 10. I'm going to write down my, Now I know I can't write 2 numbers down here for my answer. Let's take a look at the number 10. Let's split this up. Column and the tens column. I only want to put the ones in the ones column, and I only want to put the tens in the tens column. So when I look over here at my number 10, I see I have 0 ones. I'm going to put that down here, and I see I have 1 10. I'm going to put this 10 where it belongs, in the tens column. I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to save it for later. Before I do anything with that 1, I'm going to go back to my multiplication facts. I've got 2 of them, remember? 2 times 5, that was 10. I answered that one. Now I'm going to multiply 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So I have my 8, but I'm not going to write it here yet because of this 1. I have to add this 1 to the 8, my 8 answer. So I'm going to start with 8 and count on my fingers. 8, 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. I'm going to write that down in the tens place. And now, just like magic, I have my answer. Let's do another one. I know you're going to be awesome at this. We're going to try, again, a small number. Let's do 5 times 2. Off the bat, I'm going to split my problem into the ones column and the tens column. Because this is a multi-digit multiplication problem, whenever I have 2 digits, I'm going to make 2 separate facts. Times 5. 2 times 5, I'm going to count on my fingers this time. See if you can count faster. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, it's 10, but uh-oh, I can't write two numbers down here. Let's take a look at my number 10. Remember, I want to put my ones column, I want to put my ones numbers in the ones column, and I want to put my tens numbers in the tens column. How many ones does 10 have? Well, it looks like it has 0. So I'm going to put that 0 down here. How many tens does a 10 have? Funny question. It looks like it has 1. So I'm going to stick that 1 up here and save it for later. Now I'm going to go back to my two facts. I have 2 times 5. I did that one. Now I'm going to do 2 times 6. Let me check my multiplication grid. 2 times 6 is 12. Now, I can't put my answer down quite yet because I have another number 1 up here. I have to add that to my 12. 12 plus 1, let's see, 12, 13. 12 plus 1 is 13. So, I can't put 2 numbers down here. Let's look at the number 13. How many ones does the number 13 have? That's right, it's got 3. I'm going to put 3 ones in this column, and then I have to go into a new column, the hundreds column. Stick my 1 over there. Now, because I have no more multiplication to hold up this 1 is just going to fall straight through and come and land right down next to that 3. And now my answer's done. I have no more multiplying to do. So my total answer is 130. Nice job, guys. Let's practice more on our own. See you soon.